Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my second Minecraft mega build, and this time we did a 120 by 120 survival games map with basically everything you need. So we've got like refillable chests, a proper deathmatch mode, and obviously the map itself, which is really impressive. So when you're waiting for the game, we've added this little parkour which I'm going to have one attempt at, and basically you start off with this like 2x2 bit and then you move on to the 1x1. Now this obviously is a bit of an inspiration from the Hive, which uses a similar 2x2 parkour structure, and if you look down below there are some colourful houses which have also inspired the build slightly. So basically we've got a little podium here which is where you'd spawn into the area, and basically this button you need to press when you die because it will take you out of the list on the side which says tributes, and so there's no names there at the moment, but once you press it will take you out, and then if there's one person left it will display the winner. Then there's just a command block which sets it to day and night, so I just put it on day here. And here's the control center. So first we've got the restocking of chests, which will fill the chests with, or shulker boxes with, a random assortment of items selected from like a rare and common sort of tiers. Then the reset tributes just means that it puts everybody on the list on the right there, so that you can add players for the next game or remove them if they've gone offline. And then obviously there's a start game, but I'm not going to press that today because I'm just doing the tour. But if you did press that, then basically it would TP everyone to the podium and start a 5-minute timer, and then after the 5 minutes it would basically TP you back to the podium for a deathmatch. And another cool thing about this map is that it fits exactly into an item map of the smallest size, so it's 120 by 120, but we've been able to cram in quite a lot of stuff here, and also there are some extra secrets underground. So here is the podium, as it were, where you've got your 8 different podiums with honey on top, which means that when you first spawn there you'll be slightly slowed down so you don't just run into the middle straight away. But here are the chests which are randomly generated in the middle, or shulker boxes rather. We've also got a sign here which sends you back to the hub, and here are the different houses around the area. So they're all different colours or with decorated interiors, and they're all different sizes as well, and they've all got a chest in them, or a grey shulker box. So there you've got one in that little yellow, I guess like adventurer's hut. Then this pink one which has spacious up downstairs and quite a cramped but functional upstairs. Then we've got this greenhouse, which was the first building we did on this world, and we've got just a little upstairs section with books. Then we've got this nice water feature with basically sort of leaves wrapped around it to give it a more overgrown feel. There's also this red building here, which is like a top heavy building because there's more stuff on top. And I've just realised that this building here doesn't have an interior, because what you do is you do a parkour around you have to try and get to the top. So I'll just try and attempt here, and obviously I failed because I'm not going to get that lucky. But yeah, so this has a cyan coloured chest to basically it indicates that the loot is a bit rarer. And that's the last house in this area, which is with the blue roof, and probably my favourite one in terms of aesthetic. Then we've got this nice fisherman's hut over here, which is just by our river, which divides the all the different biomes, and this cool well. And I'm not sure how we got this water effect to happen, but it did, and we just kept it in this nice little beehive area. It's very we've basically put bone meal everywhere, so it gives it a nicer, more realistic feel, and also a lot of detail really makes a good final effect. Then in the corner here we've got a nice little hay field, which is encased in this forest full of custom trees. But now we'll move on to this nether area, because The nether area also has custom trees, and the way you get to it is a little bridge. So if you press these buttons here, then it does this cool effect where it basically fills each one wide bit at a time, so it looks like an extending bridge. And there's a rare chest in the middle because obviously you'd have to be very fast to be able to get the loot from it. But it works both ways as well and in the right direction, which is really cool. And that takes a long string of commands, but it's pretty easy stuff. Then we've got this cool statue in this mushroom house, and across the river we've got the candy area. But if we go down in the middle here, we find the secret Lord of the Rings Hobbit Gollum cave with a chest in the middle here. And the contributions were also, you've got me, Shuggy and Jamie Knott's Serial Castle. We were sort of the main builders, and James, who is this really cool command guy, so he's very good with bedrock commands, so he did the refill chests in the start game, so that's why everything runs so smoothly, so big shout out to him. And then obviously MSB, Crafty Mouse and Edward, who helped with some of the minor builds. So that's our little underwater golem inspired cave, and now we're just going to make our way over to the nether area. So we've got only two real structures here, and our first one is this little house which is kind of embedded into the wall over here, and we've got one chest in there. So most, like I said, most structures here have at least one chest in them, ones that you can go inside anyway. Then underneath, if you make a jump correctly from the right height, you get a rare chest, as well as some fire resistance, so you can exit safely. You also get this cool tower with two detached buildings, or that's what it seems at first, because you can actually just go inside and there is a link towards this tower room. So this is sort of like a hoarder's treasure area. So we had like the elytra and the trident there, and also another chest to reward you for sort of exploring. Now let me just make my way to the exit here, because there's not really an easy way to get out, because you'd be playing an adventure and you have to find your way out. But yeah, so once we look at the map, we can see that it fits exactly into the frame. It looks really good. And at the bottom of this candy area, we've got two houses with chests in, which are pretty cool. And then I believe this sort of cake themed house over here with some pretty decent loot in as well. So now we've got this cool little cherry thing, which looks like we've dotted them around, so it gives the overall effect to the candy area. But if you get right to the top, you might see that white stained glass and think how to get underneath there. Well, if you press this button, here's the first of many secrets in a sort of Halo themed secret entrance area. So if you step over the pressure plate, Cortana gives you the key. As she says in the second mission of Halo, it's a classic line. And then we've got the light bridge room, which obviously isn't as big as the real one, but it looks pretty cool. We've got an on and off switch for the light bridge, so you have to make sure to turn it on, otherwise there's only ladders on one side. But yeah, I'm just going to keep it on for now, and we've got quite a few chests here. So we've got a rare one to reward you for coming down here, and a couple of commons here and there. So if we just make our way through this room, this is the connector room to some more secret Easter eggs, but I'm not going to go down there just yet. First I'm going to go up here, because if we go up here and then down this ladder, we see a little recreation of Battle Creek, which is another Halo map. So this is another Easter egg, and we've got our chests where the weapons would spawn in the real thing. So now if we walk over, we've got GLaDOS telling you welcome to the Richmond Centre. We've got the cake, which is obviously a lie, and you saw that shoddy companion cube there. But again, that's another secret Easter egg, so that's an Easter egg in an Easter egg in an Easter egg. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of little things to find, so this is a pretty fun map to explore. And the other exit just leads back here to the blue house, which was part of our little cornucopia area. And then behind it, we've got this little dark forest with a button here. Now if we press the button, it's quite hard to see, we get access to a underground railway, and if we follow this all the way around, we'll get this link which goes straight towards one of the rooms you just saw earlier. We'll just open the door. You'll be able to see it in a second. Here we are. So this is the sort of Halo connector Easter egg room, and it looks a bit like a treasure room at first, but it's pretty cool. And always check the doors for secrets, because this map is absolutely full of them. So now we open up this thing to get out, and we will make our way over to some other Easter eggs, which I don't think I've shown yet. But first, the nether one. So the nether one is one of the coolest Easter eggs, because what it is it's a link to every single other one on the map. So if we press this button and just fall down by this slime thingy, we'll find the parkour room. So first you do this parkour. I'm going to try one attempt at it. It is pretty difficult though. So yeah, I failed. But anyway, if you complete it, oh, I glitched in the wall there. Here we go, this platform. All these buttons lead to every single Easter egg. So if we press this button, we get our strength 2, which rewards you for completing the parkour and exploring. And then we can press one of these buttons, which teleports us to all the Easter eggs. And also there's one that TPs you to the middle of the map, just because it's a pretty cool map, and that might be where all the action's going down. So with strength 2, you'll be pretty effective against all the enemies. But then again, the parkour is pretty difficult, and you'll have to do it within a short amount of time. But that is the map, and huge shout out to everyone that helps build it. Really appreciate it. It was pretty cool. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.